Here we are again. It's Silverstone Circuit. We are now using the Classic GP circuit. I'm just going to turn down the volume of this because it is now getting feedback from it because it's slightly behind. So here we are again then for races 7 and 8. So this will be round 4. As you can see at the moment, Poddy Flack is just out on track. We are, like I said, it's Silverstone Classic tonight. We do believe it's light rain. Thank you TMLS for letting me know that the audio is good. So yeah, we've got light rain tonight. So we're just now into the qualifying, 15-minute qualifying. We've got a couple of people that's not around tonight. Dougie being one of them. I don't think Rewind Racing is out there either. Reese Thomas is not out there. I don't think either. I think there was one more. Let's just have a look to see who we have got on here. So we have Big Blue back in here tonight. He is going to see if he can. Well, he did not finish in round 5 last week. I think he had some wheel issues or something, and then he finished in 7th from round 6. That was the mixed up grid race. So he's hoping to see if he can improve tonight. And then we have TMLS. He didn't have a bad showing, too bad. He was consistent. He's had a 4th in round 5 last week. In round 6 he was, just looking at my screen here, round 6 he was in 8th. So he wants to improve. He was League 3 champion last season. He's moved up to League 2 this season. So let's just have a look at him. There he is there, just coming down the straight. We've also got CVCH in tonight. At the moment he is sitting 12th in the league. He had a 10th last week in round 5 and a 4th. He sat there with 38 points at this moment in time. He was 8th in League 1 last season. Then we've got Sunny Coconut. Sunny Coconut is sitting in 4th at the moment because he had that one win back in round 4, and he had a solid outing last week, an 8th and a 10th. So he sat there on 69 points. He's actually level with Part Pooper Rex, who was actually, I think he topped the practice times just a minute ago. So there's Big Blue again. Who did we move down? So we have Bullion as well. He's in there tonight. He's sitting in 2nd place behind Shadow Stalker at the moment, on 79 points. He is sorry, I'm just losing my computer screen. Something's definitely going on with my computer screen tonight. So he's had a career race win. He's had no poles, I don't think, and I think he's new to the series this season. Is Bullion. Part Pooper Rex. Big Blue we've done. James C. Dudley. So James is in 8th at the moment. He had a win in round 6 last week. It was a really good battle behind him for 2nd place, if I remember rightly, but he managed to just pull away at the reverse grid. So he's probably hoping that Silverstone is going to be a good A good circuit for him again tonight. So I was just looking at some of the comments that's just come through. BMW track this week, said Scott Mini. Can't forget Polo. Madigan, it's got me 135.4. Are you sure? Or are you dubious about what's going on then? Scott, do you think that Bullion might be cutting a few corners? Who knows? Might have to look on the onboard footage for some of these. Okay, Scott said that he thinks someone's cutting corners. Well, tell you what, let's have this chance just to sit on the roof of Bullion. He is 135, so he is 0.7 of a second fast. He has just dropped wide there. Yeah, Scott, keep an eye out. You might learn something from if you're getting slower times. I don't actually know this track very well with corner names. Trying to do a bit of research. It was a little bit dodgy on Silverstone circuit. It's had so many changes. I think originally it was used just a perimeter around the fence. So yeah, he's cut this corner there, which I don't know would have, and he's gone wide again there. Maybe he gets better traction on the grass. Oh, okay, we can't. We won't go back on with Bullion. He's just there. So BJ's just coming out of the tracks on the out. So we have BJ 555 at the moment, sat in second. With just under 8 minutes to go. So he is sat behind Bullion. Poddy is coming out of the pits as well by the looks of it. Thank you, Scott. I won't remember that, but I'll see what I can do. So you go Cops, Maggots, Begets, Stowe, then Club. Is that then Woodcote? Okay, alright. Thank you. Thank you, Scott. Oh, Abbey. Oh, I see. A-by. Right, got you. Abbey, then Woodcote. Okay. I know which track you're looking at now. Thank you. So let's go back to the racing. So Poddy's just come out. I think that's Sunny D in front. And Part Pooper. Let's change the. It's one thing I always do is keep on forgetting to. That's better. So Part Pooper Rex is there, sitting in fourth at the moment. Big Blue is sat in the pits. James C. Dudley's still out in the BMW. Shadow Stalker is leading the points at the moment with 92, so he is top of the pile. Didn't have a good showing last week at Silverstone International, I think it was it? No, National, sorry. He couldn't get to grips with the rain in the first race, and so he had finished 6th though, and he was 3rd on the podium in round 6 in the dry. So whether he's going to see if he can do the same this week is just have a solid first race in the rain and then try to pick up some valuable points in round 8, or race 8 should I say. But he's there sat at the moment, it's nearly second and a half behind Bullion. STMLS, as I said, League 3 winner last year. He's down there in 8th. CVCH 226 is in 10th, and Sunny Coconut is there in 10th. So like I said, we've got a few people missing tonight. There's no Dougie again. Rerun Racing isn't here this week. Reese Thomas and James Ramone, I do believe, is the 4 that's missing this week. So TMLS, yeah, maybe you're listening to me too much and commenting on my feed rather than getting your head down and getting stuck in there. Maybe I'm just off-putting. Anyway, so we have just under 5 minutes to go with BJ still trying to chase down that time of... Now he's now gone into a 1:34, so I'm going to go on a different view to see what's going on. Let's go on chase cam. Why can't there be no shows in League 3? Don't commentate on that one. So, like I said, BJ's gone into the 1:35s as well, and then we've got a 1:36 for Poddy. I don't know if he's cutting the track, but we'll see. Scotty wants to see if there's any foul play going on. I'm sure there's not. Maybe it's just a blistering time. Who knows? But we have got Bullion at the top of the league times at the moment, followed by this guy on a 1:35.9. Poddy's back there in third now on a 1:36. Part Pooper Rex is solid in fourth at the moment, I do believe. Yeah, with Big Blue in fifth. James is in sixth. Shadowstalker is back there in seventh. TMLS is in eighth. Ninth is Sunny Coconut. Oh, Sunny Coconut's gone above CVCH. Oh, that's interesting. I think they're going to have a little battle by themselves. I think TMLS, Sunny Coconut and CVCH are going to have a little battle all by themselves. So there is the lap. Okay. So just looking at the side of the screen there, Scott clearly doesn't like people being faster. Well, I can't comment on that one. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. I'm not going to get into that argument. Oh, what have I done? No, cancel. Thank you. So Bullion thinks he's done enough with just two and a half minutes to go on a 1:35.571. Poddy's still out there trying to see what he can do, and let's see what Part Pooper Rex is doing. Go back to trackside. There we go. So he sat there in fourth on 1:36 and just over a second ahead, behind Bullion. And there's Big Blue in fifth. James C. Dudley is just now sat in the pits. Shadowstalker is still pedaling away on that Mercedes. Now in seventh. Silverstone is definitely not his track. TMLS is there now in eighth in his BMW. Sunny Coconut in his Opel is now ninth. CVCH in the Mercedes. No, it's not. It's an Opel. Sorry, I do apologise. In his Opel in 10th. So Bullion thinks he's done enough. Can BJ or Poddy actually jump in on the last minute? Is that a good move for him to sit there thinking that he's done enough? With only less than a minute to go now, and he's gone wide. He's gone very wide. Sunny, just see that Sunny Coconut has gone into the pits. Obviously he thinks he's had enough. BJ's still on this fast lap. He should get this lap in. Is Poddy on a quick lap? It looks like he is. Part Pooper Rex is also there also. Let's just stick with BJ at the moment. I know BJ said enough's enough, obviously, because he went wide. Poddy's just coming down through. Oh, he's gone wide as well. He's going to keep it in. No, he's called it a day as well. Part Pooper Rex. He's kept it on the black stuff this time, like everyone else seems to be going wider. Scott Mini got very fast, very quick, except for more last lap action like last night. Oh, okay. I mean, I've looked back at the stream from last night, so obviously it was pretty good. Ah, right, okay, TMLS. Just couldn't get a clear lap. The only message when he's in the pits. Fair enough. Anyway, so Park Pooper Rex is the only one actually out on track, trying to see if he can better his time. So you might as well just stay with him. He's got 66 seconds to complete the lap. I'm not 100% sure where he is at the moment. I think that might be... Is that Abby? No. No. He said that was enough. Okay, so that's qualifying is over. So your pole sitter is Bullion FN2 with BJ second, Poddy Flack in third, Park Pooper in fourth, Big Blue in fifth, James C. Dudley in sixth, Shadow Stalker in seventh, TMLS in eighth, Sunny Coconut in ninth, and CVCH in 10th. There they are, all sat on the grid, all ready to go for 13 laps of this Silverstone Classic GP circuit. As we sit there, let's go in the cockpit. There he is. That's what is facing Bullion on the start line. Just waiting there, waiting to see what's going on. Oh, and let's go trackside again. I think we're just waiting for everyone to... There's 2 seconds in it from... Alright, TMNS, she'll be 2 seconds in it, I'm sure, so not necessarily a dodgy time. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, and they're off. Oh, that was a slow start from Bullion. He's going down. Park Pooper Rex has got in front with Bullion. There were some people on the grass. Shadow Stalker's involved in that as well. TMLS, everyone was involved with that. Not too sure what happened. Shadow Stalker is still there, and Big Blue again down the back. But Party Pooper got right out there, got a brilliant start past Bullion. BJ stays still there in second. CVCH from back of the grid up in third. He had a rocket start. He sat there now, but then Bullion is now back there too, just overtaking CVCH. Poddy Flack with Sunny Coconut behind him now. I don't know what happened at the start, but it's all sort of kicked off big time. But BJ is now putting Park Pooper Rex under a bit of pressure. We are only on lap 1, remember. So let's keep it clean at the front. So Park Pooper Rex is there in front now, with BJ just trying to reel him in a little bit. Bullion from that slow start is now past CVCH, who's now just dropping back and probably dropping in the clutches of Poddy there. That looks like that's hit a wall pretty damn hard. Sunny Coconut there in 6th. TMLS has moved up to 7th, but Shadow Stalker is right on his tail. I think Shadow Stalker's going to look for the inside line. Who's going to break the latest? Oh no, what happened? TMLS went straight through. Oh, so did James C. Dudley. The two BMW drivers just drove straight on through the metal fence. Oh dear. I don't know if they missed their braking point or what, or just aquaplaned across. So Park Pooper is still in the lead with Bullion now in second. Or is he? He's on the inside line. I think he's going to get this. Yeah, BJ's give him plenty of room around the corner there. So there's your 3 runaways leaders at the moment. Poddy Flack is just sat there behind, which is about 4 seconds behind the leader. CVCH is reeling him back in. Big Blue with his battered Mercedes is there in 6th. Shadow Stalker is now in 7th. Sunny Coconut, I want to say Sunny. Oh, Shadow Stalker just went off straight in front of us. That might give Sunny a bit of a run on him. Shadow Stalker's not liking these weather conditions at Silverstone. 2 weeks running. Not good for Shadow Stalker. TMLS is still there. Again, battered. That was your League 3 champion from last year. Battered BMW. I mean, him and James just drove straight on. Don't know what happened. Don't know if they aquaplaned off. No idea. So back to the front. Oh, Bullion has just gone wide. I don't know what happened to Park Pooper there, but it's now Bullion and BJ that is battling for first place. Park Pooper X has dropped off quite a lot. He's now being chased down by Poddy Flack. CVCH there in 5th. Having a bit of a lonely race. Oh, look at this. Who's that going wide? That Shadow Stalker again. He went too deep, missed his braking point, trying to get past Big Blue, and he just overcooked it on the brakes. But these two are wheeling in CVCH, who sat there in 5th. So Poddy's having a bit of a... Sunny Coconut must have had a bit of a wayward moment there, because he was just for the minute behind TMLS. And TMLS now has dropped back to 10th. Sunny went off. Thank you. TMLS 313. What the? You're supposed to be driving. TMLS, you're supposed to be driving. James C. Dudley is now at 8th. Shadow Stalker has got past. Oh, CVCH must have had a bit of a. I know Shadow Stalker and Big Blue actually did. Looks like they got past quite cleanly. Poddy's there in 4th. Park Pooper Rex, his car looks pretty undamaged at the moment, but something must have went wrong for... Yeah, leaders on a duel here. I think this is where we need to sit at the moment. Bullion is got a half a second gap with BJ. 555 closing him down onto the boot lid. Might get a bit of a slipstream down through here, but this is definitely the battle that we need to be looking at. We're on lap 4 of 13. And Bullion is your leader at the moment, with BJ in 2nd. I think that might be Poddy Flat that just went off in the background by the looks of it. Bullion is pulling out slightly. He's pulling out. I know it's still about half a second gap between the two. So it is Merc against Opal. It seemed pretty good, I suppose. Oh, that was a bit of a corner cut there by BJ. Took the bollard out cleanly. Hopefully that won't damage the car too much or hamper anyone else trying to come in the corner if it's sled on the track, which I've had in the past. So yeah, let's just see. BJ and loose back on the brakes. Yeah. Let's just quickly go through the field at the moment. Everyone seems to be settled down. There's Poddy, and that, like I said, that battered Merc. And he's trying to close down. And Park Pooper Rex, who's sat there in 3rd at the moment, he's had a good run coming out. Poddy's had a good run coming out of there. Next 3 corners, I think he's going to be on the boot lid. These two are still battling it out. There's still a half a second gap. Bullion is trying to keep BJ at bay. And he has gone wide there, I think, just slightly. Oh, so's Poddy as well. So Manigan, TMLS is having a horror, make a spot or two, then has an off back at the back. Yeah, TMLS said, oh well, his bonnet's completely off now. He's having a bit of a nightmare in these conditions as well. Yeah, he's 45 seconds off the leaders. 10 seconds roughly behind this man here, which is James C. Dudley. Yeah. Okay, he's having brake problems. TMLS has just come up there on the chat there. He's having a bit of a brake problem. Sonny D's a bit battered, but he is in front of James C at the moment. But James is closing them down pretty rapidly. Oh, I'm going to move to the front because that has now gone down to 2 seconds. Or it was 2 seconds. Sorry, under 2.2 of a second. Sorry. Between these two, battling at the front. Madigan, he's telling TMLS he should be driving. Yeah. And TMLS is doing long straights. And the Mercedes does. Oh, I think BJ's just gone really wide. Coming out. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe that might have been just the camera angle. But there was only 2.2 of a second in. Roughly. No, he must have had a bit of a one because it's now gone to a second. I think he went coming out wide. Too wide. I think he's pushing a little bit too wide in these conditions. We're on lap 6 of 13. So we're nearly halfway there at the moment. Let's just check with Bullion. Yeah, all the cone markers are gone. Typical touring car racing. All the markers disappear after the first lap. So yeah, he's pulled out a second gap now. Poddy is 4 seconds behind BJ. Trying to keep him part pooper at bay. If Shadowstalker's managed to get up to 5th, he'll be happy with that, I think. He doesn't like these conditions too well. I don't know if he just can't get the handling of the Mercedes in these conditions. Big Blue, I think BJ must have had another off because just looking at the timing screens, he's now 2 seconds behind Bullion. So there's Big Blue having a bit of a lonely race. Oh no, he's fighting with DBS, and I say that, and Shadowstalker's just gone wide again, which means that Big Blue has gone through. Okay, this guy here has now just said on the chat he is bored. He's supposed to be racing rather than typing, but hey-ho, never mind. Long straights, like he said. Sonny D is now in 9th, so James C. Dudley did get past him. I think we just missed that on the stream. CVCH is 29 seconds behind the leader. He's having a lonely race, no one really around him. Shadowstalker is there chasing down Big Blue again. These two have been having a ding-dong battle all the way through this race. Part Pooper Rex, solid 4th there for him. Poddy is in 3rd. BJ is now 3 seconds behind Bullion. Bullion is pulled away quite a bit, so whether BJ's having problems now with his braking points, maybe some of the markers have gone that he used before, so he's missing his braking points, just running wide. But this chap here is now 3 seconds in front of BJ, who's just coming in. I think he must have had an off as well because his bumper is flapping around. Poddy Flack is now in front of Park Pooper. What happened there? Because they were nowhere near. I think Park Pooper must have had an off somewhere along the line. Can't see any damage to his car, but Poddy was. Yeah, Poddy's now pulled out, so Park Pooper must have had. Oh, Big Blue is now back in front of Shadow Stalker. These two are still at it, hammer and tongs, on lap 8, which they've been doing all the way through the race. Shadow Stalker's on the outside. He's going to have to yield that corner to Big Blue. But has he got the undercut? He's got a nice swing out of there. Has he got his nose in front for the next corner? I do believe. Oh, don't push him wide. No, he stayed him on the track, which is good. Good racing from these two. Yeah, Shadow Stalker's just yielded just slightly. Moved to the outside again. Who's late on the brakes? Oh, he's hit the curb. Oh, that's unlucky. Big Blue just clipped the curb there and just took him into the path of Shadow Stalker. Lost too much momentum. But these two will be at it again for no doubt. Which they still are. This is the battle to look at the moment. Bullion has just, to let you know, pulled out a 7-second gap. Right, Scott says BJ is suffering with understeer. Okay, but then saying that, it looks like Poddy saying might have to just have a look at this because Poddy is now on the back of BJ, and yeah, BJ's just gone wide. It means Poddy has probably just got through. Everyone seems to be going off on that corner tonight. I think that might be the trickiest corner in the wet. Yeah. So Poddy's gone through, BJ's dropped down to third, and as I say that, Poddy's gone off wide on that corner to let BJ come back through. So there's a couple of battles throughout the field. Shadow Stalker and Big Blue seem to have sorted themselves out because there's about 2-second gap now. Sorry about that, just taking a drink. A bit of a cut corner there by Poddy. I suppose yeah. But BJ's back in second. Poddy there. Let's go and see what. Yeah, Big Blue is now pulled away from Shadow Stalker. So I think Shadow Stalker might have had a bit of a problem or an off. CVCH is there, just on his own. Just trying to chase down Shadow Stalker. Sunny, Coconut in 10th. 9th is James C. And there is TMLS. Still running there. Taking a cone out. Another dent panel. No need to worry about that. The boys will need to be straightening that out later on. So back at the front on lap 10. We have Bullion with a 6-second gap. Nearly 6.5 seconds gap in front of BJ. I think Poddy might be trying to close down. This could be the last 3 laps. Could be quite interesting if Poddy can get a good run on out of some of the corners. Scott said on the street, on the comments there, he's struggling. BJ's struggling with understeer. So Poddy would have seen all that happening where he's weak, where BJ's weak, and he should hopefully be able to pounce. Just needs to be close enough. But that seems to have settled down a little bit. Park Pooper Rex, as you can see there behind. He was actually leading this race at one point, Park Pooper. Dropped off a little bit. Big Blue there. Still being chased down by Shadow Stalker. I don't know if Shadow Stalker's going to have enough time. It's about 3-second gap. Well, visually, he looks like he's pulling him in. Keep an eye on that. The CVCH in his Opal. They're in 7th. Sunny D is in 8th, just coming over the brow of the hill there. And then James C and TMLS. I think we've actually only got 2 BMWs in here tonight, which is James and TMLS. They could be the only BMWs that are entered in this league anyway, by the looks of it. Yes, they are. So I'll take all that back. There is only those 2 that are in it. So anyway, 6 seconds on lap 11. Bullion's got 6-second lead over BJ. He was in turn, got about 2 seconds. TLMS Rewind's got... Oh yeah, Rewind, sorry. So I was just looking at the spotters guide and sort of totally passed me. Yeah, I reckon you're right, Madigan. Yeah. Scott jinxed everyone saying it was a BMW track. They're both at the back at the moment. Anyway, so Poddy's there. Trying to chase down BJ. He's not making much headway through that. This Part Pooper. Shadow Stalker is in 6th. Oh, he's closed right back up. So, with a couple of laps to go, Shadow Stalker's going to go onto the outside, sorry, trying to get a good run up. He's got a brilliant run. Now, I think, has he got the inside line for this corner? Yeah, he's gonna got the inside line, but he just breaks a little bit too. It was last of the late breakers there between these two. Let's move on to Big Blue's view. So Big Blue still there in 5th. Shadow Stalker still. These two have been battling out all evening long. For the last 12 laps they've been near enough battling. Oh, there was a little twitch there from Big Blue. Shadow Stalker managed to get in front at the moment. He has, according to the timing screen, but he's gone on the inside. Careful, boys. Shadow Stalker is still showing him 5th on the side of the screen there, but now Big Blue will probably take the inside. He's pushed down wide. He stayed on the track, which is good, so he don't go spinning off. Shadow Stalker still in 5th, which the camera angle was wider so we could see what was going on. So Shadow Stalker again didn't trust the brakes. Oh, Big Blue just overcooked it big time. He is now in the barrier. So Shadow Stalker is there now in 5th. Hitting the barrier, didn't lose. Shadow Stalker, Big Blue a lot of time. Oh, it's just took a right inside line there. So with about a lap and a half to go, Shadow Stalker's moved up into 5th. I don't think he's going to have a chance to get up there in towards this man here, Part Pooper, who's in 4th. Poddy Flack, how's he getting on with trying to reel in BJ? No, I think these two probably have just settled now, because that's a 5-second gap that Bullion's got. A bit of a lonely race. He was under pressure the first opening few laps, but that's it. So this is the 13th lap. We are, as I said, we're on the last lap now. BJ and Poddy, I think, have just sat there now, just waiting. As we can see, Part Pooper going a bit wide. So these two are still at it. These are on the last. They're on the last lap. Yeah. Shadow Stalker would hopefully can just sit there now and take that 5th. Hopefully he gets a good draw on his lap. But this is your winner. Bullion has won that race, which is round 7 of the championship. BJ comes over the line in 2nd. Poddy is in 3rd. Part Pooper Rex just coming out the last corner now and finishes in 4th. Shadow Stalker still racing there with... Oh, no. There he is. Big Blue's just come over the rise. I don't know if Big Blue had a bit of a moment. Shadow Stalker is now just about to cross the line in 5th. With 6th. Oh, what happened there? He was really slow. Did he lose it again? Big Blue is now coming over in 6th. Sunny D will be in 7th. James C. Dudley in 8th. CVCH was very close behind. Didn't see that battle going in 9th. And what is he doing? TMLS just cuts right across think the stewards might need to have a look at that one. Oh, and again, yeah, I think he's just had a bit of a bad race. Is he going to do a Nigel Mansell and hit the wall? No. Thought he was going to go in straight. Oh, he's going to hit the sign instead. Destruction Derby. We could possibly do one of them one evening, but after the league, I think I know how to set one of them up, so that would be quite fun. And he now crosses the line in 10th to MLS. So there we go. There is your standings for race 1 this evening, but that is round 7. Race 7, sorry, should I say. And remember, just a bit of non-advance, non-danger fun for the last lap. Fair enough, TMLS. Happy to take a time penalty. Anyway, so we are now going to be moving on. Hopefully, we don't have any bugs like we did last week. We'll be moving on to the grid of uncertainty, I like to call it. The potluck grid for the next one. So I'm just going to go quiet a minute so I can have a drink, and I'll be back for round 8. So this one is going to be a 10-lap race for round 8. I'm just looking at... Madigan says on the chat, TMLS for pole. He'd probably take that. At least he might not get bashed out the way like he did in the first race. Bit of rotten luck there, I think. So we just... and lose it, yeah. Just waiting for everyone just to... the host to sort out the lobby. So the weather is fine, I do believe. I don't know if it's fine or if it's... clear. Weather's clear tonight. So, as I said, we've had 2 lots of rain over the last 2 weeks. Just let you know that coming up is Autumn Park Island circuit next week. And that'll be a 15-minute qualifying with no, looking at the wrong one. 14 laps for race 1 and 11 laps for race 2. So that'll be coming your way on the 4th. I think we're just waiting. Not too sure what we're waiting for now. Just waiting for the host to... yeah, Scott Minnie's clear. Yeah, cool, thank you. Newbie host. We've all got to start somewhere. First time I hosted a league race, it all went completely wrong. Okay, right, we're now just loading up. Hopefully the bugs will not be in the game. Do, 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 do. 1:32.1 is TMLS's fastest time. Okay. just wait for it to all lobby up. Sorry, it's gone a bit quiet. And here we are. So, Poddy Flack is actually on pole, with James in second, Bully in third, Sunny D in fourth, CVCH in fifth, TMLS is in sixth, Part Pooper is in seventh, Shadowstalker in eighth, BJ in ninth, and Big Blue are back of the grid. So, we're here, 10 laps of this. And we're all ready to go. And they're off. Oh, Poddy had a bit of a slow one there. James has got out in front. Good start there. TMLS bursting through in second place. 2 and BMW drivers are out in front at the moment. Just keep it all clean. Oh, Sunny D just hit James. Everyone's gone off in the fence. Don't actually know what happened there. Bullion and CVCH, I think. Oh my god, who's that rolling? That is Shadowstalker. Shadowstalker has now disappeared off the screen completely. There's Sunny D. Oh, there he is. He's upright. But I just caught that on stream. He was absolutely spinning round. And lifted. Oh my word, that was just terrible. That he's not having a good couple days, weeks at Silverstone. But TMLS is now out in front with James C. Dudley in second. TMLS managed to stay out of trouble there. All the cones go flying. There's BJ in third. Big Blue sat there in fourth. These guys managed to stay out of all that trouble that was happening. Part Pooper there is in fifth. Shadowstalker is right at the back. He's now fighting with Sunny D. Not too sure how well he's going to improve from there after that roll. But I mean, his car looks pretty good after all that rolling around. Anyway, let's go back to the front. So, TMLS. Oh, and there's the battle there. It was BJ and James battling it out. BJ has moved up into second. Now he's going to be chasing down TMLS. TMLS wants to keep this nice and smooth. James has just moved up, back up into second. He is on the outside, and he has managed to push through. In the dry, these BMWs are pretty quick. And BJ's just snuck up on the inside there. That was a beautiful move by by BJ there. But James is not going to let this one go. And James has just gone out wide. He's managed to keep hold of it without any contact. But Big Blue is going to come now on the outside, followed by Part Pooper. Part Pooper is going to try to take both of them. This is a major battle there. A little love tap. Managed to keep it on. Managed to control that very well there by James. BJ is there, but when all this is going on, TMLS is just pulling away at the moment. He's just under a second gap, and you would like this if James can just keep the pressure on BJ, keep fighting, he can then just move forward. TMLS. But there's battles going on behind all this as well. So this is James and... oh, that was a bit of corner cutting there by BJ. That was a little bit naughty. I think stewards might need to look at that. Possibly, because he's now just... with that, he's managed to get a big run up on TMLS. Bit of a corner cut, I think. But that's down to the stewards, not me. So BJ is now there in second. He has actually, don't know, I think he might have given that place back, realising he did have that run on him after cutting that corner big time. But this move looks set and done. BJ. Oh, TMLS just lost it coming out. Just keep it on the track though. But yeah, TMLS is still sat there in second with James under enormous pressure now by this guy, Big Blue. But all four of these, it could be anyone's race at the moment. This is looks like a classic round, last race of the day for the touring cars. Everyone's really close together. Shadow Stalker is still there after that roll. Park Pooper Rex is on the back of this trail. So this is your 5 for the lead. Don't really want to take my eyes off of it at the moment, but I'll just... Oh, BJ slid it in there. Bit of drifting. But he is pulling away now from TMLS. He's now over half a second in front. These two have just pulled slightly away from third place man Big Blue. He's under pressure from Park Pooper, and also James, who's now dropped down in 5th. I do think that's Poddy that's in 6th, trying to get onto the back of him, and there's Bullion behind. Sunny Coconut managed to get past CVCH, who's there in 8th, and Shadow Stalker there in 10th. Might have shook him up a little bit with all those rolls, but BJ has now got a 1.5 second lead over TMLS. So Scott Mini couldn't see James and gave TMLS back. Okay, fair enough. Scott, his ears are still cold. Okay, fair enough. Thank you for that info, Scott. So BJ is there, 1.1 seconds in front of TMLS, who again, Big Blue is trying to chase him down, but he's under a lot of pressure by James. But James keeps on going a bit deep, coming into that corner before start finish straight. That little clink right and left, he's just overcooking it on the first part. Park Pooper is there, he's keeping it. Oh, TMLS is off, someone told me. What happened there? Thank you. Oh, oops. Don't know what he did. No doubt we'll hear about it in the chat on those long straights, because he is now, once leading the race, he is now behind Shadow Stalker. No doubt we'll get told when he goes onto a straight, because he seems to be able to multitask. So BJ has pulled out a gap. This is the fight for second between Big Blue now, James, and Park Pooper. Park Pooper's on the end. Oh, James was just about to go around the... Oh, Big Blue's definitely cut the corner there. Let James go through. Oh, he hit the wall. Inside wall. I'm assuming that was possibly going onto the straight then. Okay, so James is now back up in second, trying to chase down BJ. Big Blue there is in third. Oh, at Woodcote. Okay. So yeah, so there we go. Told you TMLS would tell us what happened. He hit the inside wall at Woodgate. BJ's doing a bit more rally crossing than Silverstone Circuit now. Oh, James has disappeared. Have we had a disconnection from James? No. James is now in last. Not too sure what happened. I don't know if he did exactly the same as TMLS and hit the inside wall at Woodcote. Not too sure, but Shadow Stalker is there. That was a bit surprising. So Big Blue is now in second with Park Pooper Rex in third. Oh, he's had a good run coming out of there, I think, did Park Pooper. With Poddy in fourth, Bullion in fifth, Sunny D there in sixth. CVCH is chasing him down, along with Shadow Stalker and TMLS, and James at the back. So BJ is trying to control this race now. Just trying to keep it nice and steady. Lap 6 of 10. So this race has gone pretty quick. And we got Big Blue there in second. There seems to be a battle going on between Poddy and Bullion, but not too much of a, not too much pressure from there as Poddy just swings it around. Oh, was that? Who was that just gone off? Bullion's just went off. Coming out of the chicane at the end before the start-finish straight, I see him dart across. So Poddy's still there in fourth. Bullion is in fifth. Sunny D would have gone wide again, which means CVCH will probably have a good run on him. He's trying to, but he's not making it easy. TMLSL with a bent nose. He's chasing down these ones with the fast Shadow Stalker in ninth. Oh, and TMLS has gone completely off keel there. Not too sure what happened. I mean, like the wheel just took out of his hand. But this is a good battle going on here. But then the leaders, Big Blue has managed to catch up. By the looks of it, we're looking at the times. With, oh, what happened there? They've all gone off together. It's like a magnet. Oh, and CVCH has now just hit Shadow Stalker again. Shadow Stalker's getting beaten up left, right and centre there. I'm just going to move to the front a minute. Oh no, it's back to a second. Oh, just as they come over that hill, Poddy is right in the thick of it with Part Pooper, and Poddy is going down on the inside, but no, it's not going to happen this time. A bit of glitching on the screen. I don't know if that is Poddy or not, which it could be. So let's go back down here. This was all a close battle just a minute ago, but see, Shadow Stalker is still there in ninth. Sunny is in 8th. CVCH is in 7th. TMLS has moved up to 6th now after leading the race, then back down to 10th. He's now back up to 6th. Seems to be a gap opening up, but Big Blue is under an awful lot of pressure by Part Pooper and Poddy. So this is the battle to look at this moment in time, with about 2 laps to go. Just over 2 laps to go. Oh, CVCH lost it and controlled it really well then. Didn't lose too much time because he's still back on the back of Poddy there, a Part Poop. So Big Blue is still in second place. CVCH is alongside, no it's not, that's Poddy, sorry. Was alongside Part Pooper then. He's going to have another look. Thinks better of it. Just need to keep their braking level right. Yeah, they've started to spring out. So we are on lap 9 now. BJ is on lap 9. So 2 laps to go after this. He's pulled out a 3-second gap behind these three, because these three have been squabbling the last few laps. With Poddy at the end there. Bullion has gone completely wide. TMLS 12 seconds behind the leader. He's got CVCH for company with Sunny Coconut and Shadow Stalker. James C. Dudley there at the back of the grid after. Well, again, he was leading the race at one point. He must have hit the wall by the looks of it. So there it is, BJ out in front on lap 9. He's got a 3-second gap. And these three behind are in a battle of their own. 3 abreast. We have Part People, we have Big Blue, who's now just, oh, that was going to end in tears. Part Pooper's just gone straight off. Poddy's been the victor out of that and gone into second place, with Big Blue in third. Bullion is now just gone past Part Pooper, who's now just gone into the wall. There he is there. TMLS is just coming over there, but he's now going to under pressure as well on lap 9. of 10. So BJ is now on his last lap for this. He's got a 4-second lead. We're on Poddy, who is in turn got Big Blue trying to chase him down. Got Stone Bannock 420. He's under pressure now by Bullion. It's just come up on the chat there. No, Part Pooper, come on, you're better than that. How wide do you think the track? Do you want the track? But he is now under, as you can see, immense pressure by Bullion, and Bullion's just come out to see if he could stick his nose down the inside, and he couldn't. I do believe BJ is coming around 3 more corners to go. So this will be your race 8 winner. Here at Silverstone Classic GP circuit. So just a couple more corners to go. And there he is. There is your winner, BJ 555. Poddy is now crossing the line in second, with Big Blue not that far behind in third. Bullion and Part Pooper 4th and 5th. CVCH is now going to cross the line with James C. Dudley in 7th. Shadowstalker managed to make it up to 8th, with TMLS just slowing right down. I think he's just given up. And Sunny D there in 10th. Well, that was an interesting 10-lap sprint race there. Close racing throughout, especially racing for the second place. Just Poddy just tried making the tracks just slightly a little bit. Sorry, not Poddy. Sorry, Part Pooper tried making it a little bit too wide. So TMNS CVH took me off. Then I took Sunny off. Was trying to let him through, but time ran out. CVH didn't try to let me through. Okay, you might need to just send that off, your footage off to the admins to have a look and see what's coming. Anyway, so that was round 8, race 8, sorry, for League 2. We are, like I said, we're at Alton Park Island circuit next week. There's be a different challenge for these guys. So yeah, I will be back next week for League 2 action, and I will be around tomorrow evening if anyone's free, wants to see what League 1 has to bring up. So let's see what we can do. So Scott, Mini, see you tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be around tomorrow to do League 1 action. Same circuit, same weather, same cars. So from me, Greener Army 2009, have a good rest of the evening, and we'll catch you later.